guys, today I'm going to be doing a video all about testing makeup products that YouTubers recommended to me. So let's get started. Gonna zoom you guys in. My skin's breaking out really badly. Ignore that. Hi. So first off, I'm going to start off with the Too Faced Hangover Primer. This stuff is great. I've used it before. I haven't used all of these products. I haven't used a few of them. But I have used some and I haven't used some. So some of this is going to be very first impressions. This is my favorite primer ever. I did that thing where you take home like 4 different primers. And from Sephora where you just take home a bunch of testers. This one is the best. I also move my face so much when I'm putting primer on because my cheeks are so fat that when I touch them, they're a little, So this primer was recommended to me by Daisy Cash. I will have her video linked down below where she recommends this primer specifically. Next is foundation. And there was 1,000,001 foundations. They tended to pretty much be L'Oreal or Maybelline. So I got the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup. I got this like 2 days ago and I was like, I get to try it. And I was like, no, I want to do first impressions on the video. So this is a first impression. My makeup routine lately is a BB cream everywhere except right here where I'm breaking out really bad. So then I'll just put like some concealer on or something pretty heavy to cover it. So if this doesn't cover up that like giant patch of zits, that's fine by me because it's really hard to cover up this. Claims to be super blendable and it has SPF in it, which is really good because I'm taking acne medication and I'm super white. So basically my skin is constantly at risk for skin cancer. So I'm noticing right off the bat that it's pretty much clinging to all my dry patches, but to be fair, I also am extremely dry because of acne medication. So if you're not like extremely dry, like borderline like desert, then I don't think this would be super bad for you. But at the moment, I do think it is a little bit flaky. On this side, on like the parts where my face isn't extremely dry, it feels really good and it looks really good. Next is concealer, and I've been using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Today, I thought I'd try a Maybelline concealer because everyone is talking about Maybelline concealers. A lot of people like the Fit Me one, but I thought since I've already tried the Fit Me, I want to try the Better Skin Concealer and Corrector. This might be a little bit dark for me because I am so extremely white. It's extremely creamy. I'm really liking this. If my camera's clicking, I'm really sorry. I don't know why it's clicking. Normally, I would put foundation or concealer on my eyes, but today I'm trying out a trick I learned, and so we're not gonna do that. I've noticed this isn't super high coverage with zits. It's more high coverage with dark circles. Looking pretty fantastic. Next, we're going to bake, and I'm so excited about this because I got a new powder, and I've heard about this powder for a long time, and I'm very excited. This is the Fit Me powder. The Fit Me powder was recommended by Tanya Shaban, I think. I will have her video linked down below. People say that this and the Coty Airsun powder are like the next best thing to Laura Mercier. This and the Coty Airsun could be better because of the price and of the quality of it. They all just kind of together equal better than Laura Mercier. I like how it has the container goes in so you can actually like pour the powder out. I've tried the Laura Mercier powder before and so far they look exactly the same. They have pretty much the same tint to it. This is the shade Fair. They don't have translucent in this brand, so you do have to kind of find your shade. I'm so white that I kind of just go with Fair or like the lightest shade they have. There's like one brand that makes things for albinos too. I'm not albino, I'm just more albino than most people. Battery died. So I wiped off my bake because my camera battery died And if I kept it on any longer, I would have dried out. This is the first time I've ever used this powder, and so far, I love it. It's just as good as the Laura Mercier powder, and that is saying a lot. It upsets me if it doesn't work, because I want it to work so bad, and it never does.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just...
Probably because I have really dry skin, but that's fine. So this blush was recommended to me by Manny MUA. So for me, blush is a sore subject because it never works. Go like this, and you put a little blush here and you put a little blush here and they look gorgeous. But with me, I put it on in a million different ways trying to find out what works for me, and every single time I end up looking like a circle. It's just a fact, I look like a circle. I don't understand how to fix it. I don't understand why every other girl in the world looks gorgeous with blush on, but Manny MUA said that the Tarte blushes are great. We'll see. This is a different shade, I think, than he was using, but it's the Amazon Clay blush. My mom actually got this in, like, I think Sephora points, and I'm not about to spend money on blush, so you know I didn't just go out and buy this, because no. I need a mirror for this because this is about to get messy. Honestly, I see nothing happening. I'm literally packing my brush in there. There's nothing happening. Like, I get like a subtle blush because you don't want like clown cheeks, but there's literally nothing happening. What the heck? But it's like disturbing what's under it. It's kind of messing with my foundation. And I know it's not the brush because I've used it so much. I do not like this blush. After like 50 swipes, we got a tiny bit of color payoff, and I'm not gonna risk anymore because I hate blush. My girl Sylvia recommended the NYX bronzer. I love her. She's like my favorite person in the world. She's like amazing, and I love her. Luckily, I have really nice cheekbones. Like, well, not really cheekbones like up here, but like this part's kind of defined. So I never really contour unless there's like a lot of lack of color in my face, and then I'll just kind of like contour or bronze just to kind of give me back some color. This is not a first impression for me. This one, I love it. I live for this bronzer because it and the Hoola bronzer are the only bronzer I will use. I love this bronzer. I highly recommend this. And next is brows, and I got this tip from Summer McKeen. And she just takes like her blank canvas eyes and puts bronzer on as a shadow. And she's been actually doing this for a really long time. It's like not a new thing. And I've been doing this for a while, but I kind of stopped doing it. Started like liking doing a smoky eye or like different shades of browns. So instead of just using like one color, I use a ton of different colors from a Tarte palette I got. I am going to modify this a little bit. She uses just a big giant fluffy brush on her eyes. But I have hooded eyes, so I kind of have to put it on more defined. So I'm going to be using this really small pointed brush, focusing it on like what stays showing when I open. Eye, gone. Eyelid, gone. Literally just disappears. I think if you're in a pinch and you just kind of want to like add some color to your face, do this. The mascara, this stuff is not a first impression for me at all. But it is sort of my holy grail. Mascara is my favorite thing. I used to refuse to wear it because I never wore it, and so when I put it on, I looked weird. But I guess, and that like made sense, like I've never worn this, so it looks weird. But now that I sort of like acclimated myself over the summer, and now I don't go a single day without it. This mascara is the Voluminous Lash Paradise. It is by L'Oreal, supposedly the dupe of the Better Than Sex mascara, and I agree. I have tried that out before. I have tried that a few times, and just like whenever I go to the mall or something, I'll test it out, and it's good. Like, I don't think it's worth the money, but I think it's really good. This, I think, is better, and it's way, way, way cheaper. They have really good stuff. Like, if you want Fit Me and L'Oreal and just like make your whole makeup collection through that, and it's at your local drugstore and not at Sephora, which is really far from my house. This one was also recommended to me by Sylvia. My dad is coming home right now. Next is Highlight, and this one's actually pretty common. You could probably find it on like any drugstore dupe or whatever. It is the Wet n Wild highlighters. I'm using the highlighting powder Blossom Glow. This one's really pink, So it's more of a subtle glow than the rest. You kind of gotta figure out which color works best for your skin. This one I like when I'm going to school because it's super glowy if you build it and super subtle if you don't. Wow. So these brow products were recommended by a ton of people, but they were mainly recommended by Sylvia. Again, I know. But I think they're really, really good. Like, I've never used a brow pencil before. I did when I was like 4 and I tried my mom's, but this one's really, really good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you liked it, you'll probably like my other videos, so go check those out. And make sure to subscribe because we're really close to 200,000 subscribers. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Are we on the YouTube? Are we on the interweb? Are we Snapchatting right now?
How did they say it on Mamma Mia? They're like, he's going to put me on the line.
On the line?
On the line.
Do people see us right now?
No, not that live. Do we look alike? With all my makeup on? Do you look like me now?
The same lips.
Did I get my lips from you?
Yeah, look.
I like my lips.
They look exactly the same. Nostrils, too. Yours are just obscured by a stone.
Oh, this.